today I'm diving deep into the question of whether God really cares about our feeling, and I'm challenging myself to find real answers that resonate with everyone. You see, there's a common misconception about God, this idea that he's distant, detached, and doesn't really care about our feelings, but that's simply not true. This thinking can be damaging because it makes us feel like we're not important to him, like our emotions are just secondary to his grand plan for the world. Now, think about it. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt all alone, where it seemed like God wasn't listening and no one cared about what you were going through? Maybe you've lost a loved one, faced a breakup, or are battling anxiety or depression. It's incredibly isolating, and it can make you wonder if God is even paying attention. But wait, here's the thing. We've all been there, right? Feeling like our prayers are just hitting a brick wall, like we're not important enough for God to care about what we're feeling. And that is a painful place to be. It shakes our faith, making us question if God is even real. But remember, there's also the added pressure, this expectation that we have to put on a brave face, pretending everything is okay. We're told to trust in God's plan, to have faith that everything will work out. But it's hard to do that when we're feeling so broken, so lost, so alone. Here's the good news. Scripture tells us that God is a God of compassion, that he cares deeply about our feelings. Psalms chapter 34 says, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit." Isn't that amazing? But the big question is, how do we reconcile this truth with those feelings of abandonment, of being unheard? Well, maybe, just maybe, our perception of God is skewed. Maybe we're looking at him through the lens of our own experiences, our own limitations. Perhaps God sees our struggles as opportunities to draw us closer to him, to help us grow in faith and character. I've had conversations with people who've experienced incredible hardship, people who've lost loved ones, faced trauma, and endured abuse, and yet, despite it all, they still have this unshakable sense of peace and trust in God's goodness. They've witnessed the depth of his compassion and the breadth of his love. Take one of my friends, for example. She lost her husband in a tragic accident and was left to raise their 2 children on her own. Yet, instead of turning away from God, she drew closer to him. In her grief, she prayed, she sought him, and you know what? She found comfort and peace that transcended her circumstances. So listen to this. God isn't just a distant observer, watching from afar. No, he's an active participant in our lives, a God who weeps with us, who mourns with us, and who rejoices with us. He cares deeply about our feelings and wants to walk with us through the darkest times. So what does this mean for you? It means you can bring your emotions to God. Be honest with him about how you're feeling. Cry out to him in your pain, in your anger, in your fear. And guess what? He'll meet you there. He'll comfort you. In conclusion, God cares about your feeling. He's not some distant, detached deity. He's a loving Father who wants to walk with you, to comfort you, and to give you peace. Thanks for watching. If you have a story about how God has comforted you in a difficult time, share it with us in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into faith and emotion, check out our next video. Don't miss it.